change the story from thinking I am so vain, I did this to myself, I only have this to blame, and instead think I'm on a journey to improve myself physically and emotionally, and I'm open to asking for help along the way. So for many people, including myself, asking for help is difficult. Brene Brown wrote, and I quote, "For years I placed value on being the helper in my family. I could help with a crisis, I could lend money, I could dispense advice. I was always happy to help others, but I would never call my siblings to ask them for help. And I understand how I derive self-worth from never needing help and always offering it." So does that feel familiar to anyone? Are you the person in your family that always offers help, that people always come to for help, that always has to organize everything? You're always the one that's in charge. Everyone is relying on you. So when something happens like surgery to us, we feel like, you know what, I'm not going to need anyone else's help. I'll only call you if it's an emergency. I'm going to handle all of this myself. And you're not alone in wanting to depend on only yourself. But if your recovery is feeling too difficult, it's okay to rely on close friends and family while you're healing. And it's really important for you to understand that we're not less of a person if we're relying on others. In fact, like, I've spent decades being the helping hand, being the linchpin of the entire family, the one that gets stuff done, the one that you go to when you need help. It is time for others to pull their weight in the family. It is time to be able to be receptive and be able to accept that help from people that you have given so much help in the past. So I invite you in the book to play around with this. Use prompts like this, or use a sheet of paper, and get a sheet of paper if you're going to have surgery, and use these prompts. List your responses to the question I could ask, and then insert their name for insert that something you need. So I could ask my husband to make me breakfast. I could ask my friends to check on me at 6 o'clock in the evening and ask if I need anything. I could ask, and then I put in the book right here, I could ask blank for blank. And then this will really help you if you get this book before you have plastic surgery. It'll really help you to kind of open your mind and think of different people that you could ask for different things. So you have these resources at top of mind when you actually need them. The next thing that you can do is to keep a post-surgery journal. So another way to stay optimistic during your recovery is to keep a journal. Schaefer recommends that his patients keep a journal starting the day after their surgery, and quote, "Every day look for improvements, no matter how slight, and enter them into your diary. When you start to feel like you're not progressing, then go back and read a few pages." And you can use the sample diary that's in the back of the book, or you can make your own diary. So in the back of the book here, you'll see post-surgery diary, starting day 1, day 2, day 3. And then I give you pages and pages so you can do just a couple sentences a day. What improvements did you see? Like, oh, today I could, get the faja on and off more easily. Today I went down a hook in my faja. Today I had my lymphatic massage and I felt so much better after it. Today I can, reach down to my toes to really tie my shoes. Just the little things. Today it was easier to eat. Today I was able to eat, like an entire sandwich. Today I laughed at a joke. Just those little things. Because I know after plastic surgery, we're looking at ourselves in the mirror like 5-10 times a day. We're never really going to see progress week to week because we're like looking with a microscope too closely, too many times a day to our recovery. So it's really good to have something like a journal in the back that I have in the back of the book. It's really good to keep a journal